Hello everybody. Today we are going to be performing the 1 mile jogging test and the 1 mile walking test. The equipment needed is proper running attire, a 400-meter track, a heart rate monitor which is optional, pencil and paper, stopwatch, and a scale. For the jogging test, 18 to 29-year-old men and women are suitable. You want to establish a pace with a 2 to 3 minute warm-up. Jog 1 mile at a comfortable pace without stopping. Remember, this is not a maximal test. The goal is to not run the mile as quickly as possible. For men, it should be at least 8 minutes and women at least 9 minutes. Your heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute. You want to take pre and post exercise heart rate. To take your heart rate, you want to place 2 fingers under your chin right by the carotid artery. Count how many beats your heart beats in 15 seconds, then multiply by 4. Do the same thing for your wrist or your radial artery. Now for the 1 mile walking test, you want to do a 5 to 10 minute warm-up. This is suitable for 20 to 69-year-old men and women, and this is good for sedentary populations as well as older populations. Your goal is to walk 1 mile as quickly as possible without running. And remember, take pre and post exercise heart rate. Once you have your times for the mile jog and the mile walk, then you can go ahead and plug in your results into the formula shown. So let's go ahead and look at an example of a male that weighs 160 pounds, ran the mile in 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and has 145 beats per minute. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and convert pounds to kilograms. So 160 pounds is 72.5 kilograms. Go ahead and plug that into the first part of the equation. The second set of parentheses, you want to go ahead and convert time into a decimal. So 10 minutes and 30 seconds is equal to 10.5. 30 seconds over 60 seconds is 0.5, thus 10.5. Go ahead and plug that into the second part of the equation. The third part of the equation, you just want to go ahead and plug in 145 beats per minute into the parentheses. And the last set of parentheses, since we're working with the male is going to be the number 1. For females, it would be the number 0. So go ahead and plug 1 into the equation. Once we have all our variables in the parentheses, we can go ahead and compute the equation. And the result is 53.9 milliliters per kilogram per minute. So now let's go ahead and look at an example of a male that is 22 years old, weighs 160 pounds, walked the mile in 17 minutes and 17 seconds, and had 92 beats per minute. So the first part of the equation is we just go ahead and want to plug in the pounds into the first set of parentheses. Now the second set of parentheses, we just go ahead and want to plug in the age into the parentheses. The third set of parentheses, we just want to go ahead and plug in the number 1 since we're dealing with the male. The next set of parentheses, we want to go ahead and convert 17 minutes and 17 seconds into a decimal. So 17 over 60 is 0.28, so 17.28. The next part of the equation is we want to go ahead and plug in the beats per minute, so 92 beats per minute. So we go ahead and work out the equation, and the result is 47.54 milliliters per kilogram per minute.